Good morning, y'all. Back with week 11 vault openings. Wanted to start off just with catching y'all up. So, in week 10, we had Free Flow, which was US Illidan Free Flow fall apart, and we formed Mythically Challenged. We were able to pug a few guys in. I think we brought in 4 or 5 pugs, and we re-cleared all of Heroic, and then we re-cleared up to 3 out of 9 Mythic. So we are going to be re-clearing hopefully tonight on raid night and getting straight into Mythic doing 3 out of 9. That way Thursday we can just straight prog council and try to get 4 out of 9. I know that we've got some people in the guild who've already done it, just pugging it out of free time. So I think that we could definitely achieve council. So that's to catch up on the guild. Now that we're past that, this is the Warlock. Didn't push last week. Still at 2896, just because with Destruction and Rain of Fire is my AoE for Mythic Plus. With Sanguine, the mobs need to be moved so much that it's really hard to get good AoE going. Maybe I'm doing something incorrectly. So I was playing Demo Lock for the one key I did, but I just really didn't want to do a lot of keys. So I ended up only doing one 18, and then I was relying on my 3 out of 9 mythic to get my other mythic option. So let's see what we got here option wise. We already have one of these, but I believe it's on the hero track. We don't really use this very much between between demonology and destruction. I don't really use mirror very much. I'm trying to think if there would be a case for me wanting to take mirror instead. Mythic Plus, I don't take 2 minute Infernal for Mythic Plus, so it could be good there. Um, but I will say I use Suncaller in both specs all the time, so I think Suncaller might be a better pick. Oh, I'm trying to consider this. Hmm. Versus, I didn't even look at this. We already have him to track legs, so that's not really an option. It's between these two. So I think I'm gonna end up going with this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go sim my character for raid. I'm gonna sim it for dungeons, and then I'll make that choice at a later time. But for the video, I mean, I just can't make that choice right now. I use this in my current spec, in both specs. Or maybe I won't claim it today. Maybe I'll go to raid, let some comments build up on this channel. If y'all have an opinion, or if anybody who's watching this plays a Warlock, you know, let me know your opinion. I always appreciate other people's input. So I wanted to show you. I somehow deleted Naru. I don't know how I did that, but kept everything else. But finished 5th on Igara Mythic kill, and then for Volk, same spot, 5th. But it was a pretty tight race here. So this guy was a pug, and this guy was a pug. Luckily, we had 2 really good pugs. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, guys, so that's it for the Warlock. Really nothing much exciting about that, just because, I mean, it is exciting. Those are 2 good trinkets, but, not going to pick it on the video, so sorry about that. Let's see. So next is BM Hunter. The BM Hunter was able to do, I did a 22, a 21, and it looks like I got tired of doing dungeons and quit, and so I didn't get the 4. So I did 4 out of 9 heroic raid, and then pretty much 2 20s. He's sitting at 2596, so about a 40 IO gain from on a week over week basis. Gained 1 item level from last week too. That's it. So we're looking here at a ring seal. I don't think that's very good for me. I don't like versatility very much as a BM hunter. I got this pet that helps me survive a lot more lately. A Band of Burning Thorns, on the other hand, might be. Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty nice. That necklace itself is. And I have a champion neck, but I think I might be considering this. Even though it's heroic, I know I have a mythic option here, but I don't play survival. I don't really play. I don't know if marksman even likes versatility. Let's see. Yeah, it would be more for survival than anything. But it looks like green flight is the best amulet. You can do a crafted torque, an iron shell pendant, and then amulet of Eonar is fourth BiS. It looks like for mythic plus hunters. But it also looks like very few people are using lariat. Okay, no, we're not going to craft a lariat on this guy. We'll go. I think we're going with this necklace right here. Eye level upgrade. It can get up to a higher eye level as well. I don't want versatility, and I already have, pretty okay rings, and I'm gonna upgrade my crafted ring here shortly. So I feel like that's a solid choice on this guy. I'll just have to get recrafted over here, and we'll be good to go. And for him, I deleted the combat for some reason. Sorry about that. I'm trying, what I want to do is just on a weekly basis is, not only show, hey, here's my character, here's the loot I'm getting, but here's the competency level I'm at on this character. Here's the type of damage I'm doing, so you can, if you're playing that character, you can be like, well, okay, well, I'm doing better than this guy, or, oh, how's he doing that, or, and then you go to logs, or you go to a class guide. Try to push people to get better. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I wish I would have gotten that when I just had a heroic there. Because I can just throw a socket on another week. I don't use Lariat on this guy. I could just catalyze these shoulders and it'd be an immediate direct upgrade. This would be a direct upgrade too, but I really feel like it's kind of wasteful because I have a max level one and I can do a socket at another time. We'll go with the shoulders. So this character actually did 318s and a 20 for the week, pushing him up to 2590 rating. So he is right under where the hunter is sitting at. He's 6 points lower, and was able to achieve a 2 eye level upgrade from 474 to 476 going into this week. And then with this, I think bumping that on and upgrading it will put me at 477 most likely. And then I think I did actually save. Yes, I did. It's hard to tell with Evoker, though, but as you can see, I'm actually getting their damage pretty high. So what we like to look at on this is my uptimes. So for some reason, I had a really poor uptime on Fury here. Furarsk, if that's how you pronounce his name. I had a way better uptime on the Ret. So I must have been messing up my back and forth between them and adding, because with the way pre-signs it lasts so long now, I also give it to both the healer and the tank on sometimes when both my DPS have it. So I might have to reconsider doing that because it looks like one DPS is getting skewed. Let's look at the rest of the almost the same uptime on even might, but my DPS between my two main DPS presence is way better, 57, 57. So that's definitely more where we want to be around. Not 10% lower on one like I am here again. So 9% difference. And 2% lower on even my uptime. A little higher. A little lower impressions. Okay. I'm getting a little better at this class over time, but I've just now recently gotten to where I think I was hovering around 6,000. I replaced a few pieces of gear that had verse and no mastery, and now I have a shitload of mastery. So we're getting there. We're going to keep working on this character. And then next up is Cow Samurai. I love playing this character, man. So last week I ended up falling short, though. I did an 18 and 18, and then it looks like I veered off, and just to get the boxes, I did a 13 and an 11 instead of doing two more mythic box level keys. which brought me to 2439. So we're getting close to that 2500 on Cow Samurai 2, and was able to get the champion weapon finally. I had this for quite a while. Very good stats. I replaced it with Gnar Roots, and also got to finish upgrading my myth track stuff. But let's see if we can get anything good on this guy. We saw a 2i level upgrade from week over week from 473 to currently being 475. Let's see if we can add on to that. We can. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. No, this is nice. An easy choice on the warrior. Would you look at that? The past 2-3 weeks, it's been like, oh, what I choose? Oh shit, he's got 2-3 good options. 476. Very nice, very nice. We like. Very cool red. Almost like they're like flaming hot, like they're molten. Very nice. It kind of reminds me, I can't place it, of an older model. It looks like a recolor with, I think, this added on. I'd have to go back. It reminds me of something like Blackhandish, back from Azeroth, Battle for Azeroth, or Legion. I don't remember which expansion. I'm sorry, drawing a blank. I'm rambling. Sometimes our brains play little tricks on us, like, oh, that looks familiar. You know what that is. But we'll see. I'll go back and look later today and see if I'm actually accurate or not. So next up we got Rhett Pally. This guy got a buff for some reason. I did pretty good on the key. I just did 118 on him. Looks like I finished off 183 overall. Not sure why I had so much healing on that key. Please weapon, please weapon, please weapon. Oh. No! Okay. Well, we're replacing Raidfinder boots. What a weapon would have been. I mean, a weapon. Come on, give me a weapon, please. It's week 11. You're with me forever, Winter Stand. It's me and you. 476 on the Pally. And I need to push him a little bit. He's got some really... I could do these two and get to like 2300, almost 2400 if I just did a 16 plus. We'll do that this week. I'll try to. A little life update. You know, since in the previous videos I told you about, you know, I'm nervous about taking this Network Plus exam, and then I passed it first try. Udemy does sales very often through the month. I'd encourage y'all to look at Udemy. I really like learning through their courses. But they did a international education day or something like that. I ended up buying the Security Plus course, and now I'm going through that. So I'm doing anywhere from, 2 to 4 hours a day onto that. And then behind that, making my own flashcards and studying those flashcards anywhere from 150 to 300 a day. And I'm doing that on a 30-day track to take the next IT certification for Security Plus. And I am open to internships. I'm open to contracts. Hit me up, please. Just shoot me a message on YouTube, and then we can get serious and other forms of communication. So, looks like 2 waste choices. That's pretty rare, right? To get 2 waste choices when we don't need a waste at all because I have a socketed waste. That's okay. It's the risk we take. We did 2 heroic. I mean, we did 2 8s and 11 and a 14 on this character. We are just. This Drew's looking at us all teary-eyed, like, "What have you done to me? You've left me behind. Still got season 2 gear on, man." Golly, I need to give him some love too. 11s. Could push that rating up. He's over 2K though, and most of the time that's my goal for when I designate a character as an all. It's like, all right, let's get him to 2K. Let's get him close to that max eye level. And I feel like once you get in now these days, my characters are 470-ish, almost all of them. Pushing on the upper side with some of those. I'm really not worried about pushing it very much farther than this, especially if they're talking about springtime season 4. Then meh. Oh shoot, y'all. I'm sorry. I did not have this character at the vault, but I wanted to give the news that I did a dungeon, and it perfectly got me to 2K. I did one dungeon last week. I did a 13. I did 2 normal bosses on this character. That's all I did for my rogue. I kind of been letting it fall to the wayside as well, but I thought it was pretty good, pretty funny that right at, I mean, 10 points, perfect. Not from 1990 IO to 2K to give me this right here. So what that'll do is I can trade that in for a heroic tier piece, in which we have plenty of options to choose. We'll most likely replace the legs, but let's see what we get in the vault first. That's why I saved it. We already have that, and that's okay. This character gets an upgrade this week still because of this. I will go get 470 something pants. That'll put him into the 470s. I am still happy with that. Can't be a W on every character every week, you know. There's got to be some dead weeks where we just take tokens and it is what it is. I'm still thinking about those trinkets, man, on my warlock. That's the biggest choice of the whole week. Because do I take the Belleros, the Sun Collar, where I use that in both builds no matter what, and I can upgrade it to a higher eye level than what I have right now. I use it in every encounter versus a mirror, which I would only use on Destro because of the 3-minute timer. I would only use it on Destro Mythic Plus, not Raid. Because Raid I would still use 9 Muse. Because I have a Mythic Track 9 Muse. Or Heroic Track 9 Muse. It's just tough. We'll take this, catalyze it. So we're going to do a direct upgrade from champion tier level to heroic tier level. And then we can further upgrade that with some points. Oh, with some crests, I mean. We take that. 470. So the shaman was able to do 112 last week. Did some good damage though. Look at that damage, boy. Literally passive heal. And then passive heal, passive heal. And then the healing surge is a direct heal. And Ancestral God is pretty passive too. Throw that up and do damage. My favorite combo, running into a pack. And I beat some DPS sometimes and they're like, what the hell are you doing? So, Stormkeeper, Bellfire, Ancestral Guidance, and then go ahead and Nature's Swiftness and Healing Rain so you can get your acidic rain damage going. And then just Chain Lightning, and literally don't have to heal. Just Chain Lightning through that entire pack because Ancestral Guidance, Bellfire will make you heal everyone to full. It's hilarious. I really enjoy doing it. There's one pack I finished in that dungeon right there very high. I think it was like 180k DPS for a healer. It was a trash pack, but I still felt good to be good about it. I've seen some Heart of the Wild Druids do some insane boss damage. Speaking about healer damage. And then Disc Priest, of course, you know, they're doing damage the entire dungeon. So, see, speaking of Disc Priest, what is going on with my UI? Sorry, God, I gotta stop clicking, man. I do that too much. Naru, pretty alright, 58k. I remember I got parses for these. My heal parses were Garbo, and my damage parses were all like 90. I gotta spread Atonement better, I believe, in a raid setting to get better heal output. I actually finished lower damage than what my shaman did. More heals though. Wait. Sorry about that. I just made a boo-boo, I think. I'll probably just go ahead and start the exit now. I think that, you know, going into this week, we're looking at tyrannical entangling with bursting. So trash packs just need to be chained and just keep going. And then as far as entangling, that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't get stunned. If you stand in that thing, it's gonna stun you. The easiest dungeons gonna be Blackrook Hold, Ataldazar, Waycrest Manor. I think if you're pushing, try to push one of those key higher this week. That would be good for you. And then invite invite Havoc Demon Hunter as one of your DPS and watch the fucking meters blow up. That's my advice for the week. And I hope you guys have some good vaults. This vault is pretty nice. I can upgrade champion to hero, so we take that. It's a Rawls into a Rawls. So the priest getting a little love. This priest has not gotten very good vaults this season, I'll say that. The last character would be my little baby Demon Hunter. I call it the little baby, but it does more DPS than my assassination rogue. That's 27 eye levels higher. I think I'm messing something up on the assassination rogue. To be fair, though, I need to review my rotation, my opener especially. Hell yeah! Look at there. Oh, oh, what? What? Three choices. Oh shit! I tell you what. Yeah, that's a better eye level right there. It can go up to what 483 is a max level heroic, y'all. Versus that's heroic too. Would you look at that? Well, of course, if that's heroic, then we're just gonna go on and take double time. Have two double times. I got double time dropped in the last run I did, and it replaced a 424 glaive, and now we have a heroic double time. So we got a champion and a heroic double time. Getting up there, 457. Nice. He's got 4-piece now. He's got a signet. I do like the talisman, honestly. I think it does pretty well. It's not going to remember people's eye level, but this guy was, I think, 477, 478. And kept up with him pretty well. 150k overall. It's pretty good for my eye level. And that's it, y'all. That's all the characters. I feel pumped about the little baby boost character getting, look at that, 12-hour playtime. Or 15 hours playtime. That's it. 457. Let's go. We're going to put some enchants on these bad boys. And then I think the play for this week is for sure to do raid and not probably not dungeons this week on this guy, because if I do 9 out of 9 normal, I'm finally at an okay eye level to get an invite. I can get a substantial amount of crests to upgrade some of my gear, which can get me into heroic full clear. I think the goal is to do normal full clear this week on him and heroic full clear the following week. Those usually don't take that long these days. Hour and a half. Just join an alt group with other people who are AOTC, and it goes pretty smooth most of the time, unless they're trying to carry too many of their friends. But there you go. Alright, y'all. Have a good week. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.